very special episode of Breakout Wrestling. If you've been following for any amount of time, we hope, our desire and our hope is that this episode will serve as a tribute to the life and the times of our friend and our brother, Joshua Ruff. In one way or another, we've been impacted, whether it was by him as a dedicated performer who would step into that ring at a drop of a dime and call a match as an in-ring official, or as an entertainer who would cut the most epic promos in front of a camera as the Serpent. But the true blessing is for those of us who knew him beyond the gimmick, for those of us who knew Josh Ruff for who he really was. A good man, a great father, a true friend, and a real brother. Hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to his loved ones, his friends, his families. Josh, even though you're gone, you will never, ever be forgotten. Us here at Breakout will make sure that your memory and your name live on. I hope that you can join us as we remember Josh and as we respect his memory with a moment of silence and with the traditional 10-bell salute. Rest easy, Josh.
Something back here. Mouth.
Are the lines? They're pretty good. How do you feel? How do you feel about it on your face? Dude, you look
You look really cool, dude.
can I take a picture? You gonna show you, bro?
Oh yeah.
Originally, the Serpent idea that was supposed to be played by Josh Ruff.
He had messaged me wanting to join. Told me he had some ideas for himself. And he really wanted to do like this really creepy character. And he always mentioned Bray Wyatt. And I had this character in mind already called Serpent that I've always wanted to do, or that I've always wanted to try to create, or give to somebody or something like that. So I pitched the idea and he was like, all for it.
We got word one day through a post in Facebook that Josh's heart had stopped.
The plan was still to have him be Serpent. Just somewhere down the line.
I'll let you mess with my head.
I had told him, I was like, hey, well, you can't be Serpent, not for War, because I think when that happened, War is maybe about a month away. But I'll let you referee it. I'll let you referee the Serpent match.
Brand new referee, Josh Ruff, trained under the best in the business, Jeliza Esquivel.
That's right.
So I ended up playing Serpent for him. And I will continue to do so for him.
When I first met him, we were in the ring. He came over, we were in the ring, had the greatest energy I've ever seen anybody have. Not only because he was in the ring is because when he was running the ropes, he motivated himself to do it better than he did it before. So we can be on the same move for like an hour, and once he does it good, he'll be like, nah, I can do it better than that.
As I've said before, I take character work and acting very seriously. And I could see from the very beginning that he took that very seriously. And he put a lot into Serpent that Serpent wouldn't have had otherwise.
He gave 110% every time that he was in that ring, every time he was in front of a camera.
And he was working on his character. He was working in the ring to make sure that his in-ring work could complement the character. And if he would have ultimately been Serpent, he would have killed it.
Want to go back a chip or something?
That laugh, I need that laugh.
Not too long after war, we found out that Josh had passed away.
You know, I only met him a couple times, but you can tell that he had a good soul.
I didn't know the guy, and the guy didn't know me. But when I met him, he demonstrated real love. Josh was one of the good guys.
He wanted to be there. He really wanted to be there, and it's really sad that we don't get to see what he would have done with the character. But it's also really great to see that the character is going to continue past him.
We plan on honoring him and never stop saying his name. And you know, he'll always have a part of Breakout because he will always be the Serpent. And even though now you know that I'm playing the part, stuff like that, it's I'm never gonna see it like that when I look on the screen. It's gonna be him.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Ruff Royale. And Ruff is right, Mark Houston.
Man, I'm ready for this. You know, our tribute to our good friend Joshua Ruff.
And these guys gonna put in the work for him. And there's Serpent. Oh man, Sean Morgan with an incredible super kick to high flyer. And here we go. Look at Mike Biggs and Tamatoa kicking back and letting these other guys fight it out.
Yeah, I mean, why do any of the work when you just have everybody else fight around you? You know, you gotta play smart.
This is really great opportunity for these guys in this Ruff Rumble. You know, this is going to be a video that's going to be highlighted. And so to get a victory here would be very big for these guys right here in the name of Josh Ruff. You know, that's what the whole point of all of this.
What an honor it would be to win a match like this, you know, a match honoring our friend Josh, and to be the winner of the very first annual.
Oh! My goodness! Sean Morgan with that knee! Man, we got a lot of WCF in that ring right now. Very, very great opportunity for these kids, and I mean, this is the first battle royal that we're having for Breakout Wrestling.
Yeah, actually, first one of its kind.
Here we go. Oh, and look at Tamatoa showing off his strength. Just swinging. I've never seen anybody actually be swung like that in the ring before. And is Apollo going over right now from Serpent?
Oof, hanging on for dear life.
He's hanging on. He's still gonna survive, but then Serpent finishes the job there, and Apollo Blade, the first man eliminated here in the Ruff Royale. And man, High Flyer now working on Serpent. Sean Morgan on the ground. The big guy still standing. I don't think anybody's even attempted to get these guys out.
Serpent missing that kick from High Flyer.
You gotta imagine this is very important for the Serpent. You know, very, very important for him. He really wants to get this victory, especially after War for the World, losing in his first contest on here under the EBW umbrella. And there's Serpent. He's got High Flyer. Really? And he takes him out. Look at High Flyer. Really flew high off that apron. And Serpent doing good. Serpent's already got 2 eliminations here. And the field is beginning to shrink. And look at that. Sean Morgan smartly throwing the Serpent into Tamatoa. And now he's going after Mike Biggs. That it may not be the smartest guy to go after right now. Oh, Mike Biggs is out! Mike Biggs is out! Sean Morgan, the straight, just tossing that guy over the rope.
And Tamatoa not liking that, taking out his cousin.
There we go. Using that strength that we know Tamatoa uses very, very well.
Oh,
not again! He's swinging Sean Morgan again!
Jesus!
I guess it's tempting when you got like a 160-pound kid in there. I don't know how much he weighs.
Jesus, swung him around.
I'm pretty sure Josh would have found this very entertaining. Very entertaining battle royal so far. You know, Tamatoa using his weight. I don't know who's getting the worst of it.
Oh!
Charges up.
Taking both men down.
And there he goes, going after the smaller
that's
Sean
it!
Morgan. Is he going to take Morgan out? This is the man that beat Serpent at War for the World.
Oof.
A match officiated by Josh Ruff, and what another beautiful super kick. And now Sean Morgan has to try to get the much larger man over the top rope. Man, that was beautiful. That was like a Claymore kick there, I think, Mark Houston. Serpent stirring over there in the corner. Maybe they're going to team up. That's very smart. And Tamatoa not going over. They're going to have to work on him a little bit more in order to get the big guy over. And that's it! Tamatoa, it's down. Final 2. Serpent, Sean Morgan. The Ruff Royale is almost decided.
These enemies, all the way back from War for the World. Sean Morgan getting the upper hand on Serpent.
There you go. Nice trip from Serpent. I wonder if that mask obstructs his view somewhat. It looks like he had trouble keeping track of Sean Morgan there. And he's reeling. He's reeling. Could you imagine how heartbreaking it would be for the Serpent to lose this Ruff Royale right now? Probably just as heartbreaking for Sean Morgan to lose, and he just might after that choke slam. Honestly, it could go either way here. We've already seen these guys battle once. Posting Sean Morgan up in the corner. We've seen in past battle royals that is a good vantage point to try to get somebody over the top rope. Morgan catching the strike of Serpent. Morgan going pretty low here. All right. He's got... Oh, that's not the top rope, Sean Morgan. What is he coming with? Oh. Trigger to the back of the head. Man, Mark Houston, this has been a very entertaining battle royal so far.
Yeah, I'm invested. I'm really want to know who's gonna end up on top and who's gonna be the first winner of the Ruff Royale.
They're gonna have a lot of momentum going into season 2 if they can put it together.
Oh, is that? Oh, Sean Morgan setting.
He's got him over the top. He needs to get him off the apron now. And this is where Sean Morgan's striking really comes into play. It's hard to stay standing. It's hard to stay on that apron getting struck by somebody who's so proficient in striking. But here we go. Serpent using his strength. And now he's got Morgan on the apron with him. Who's going to go down first? There we go. Morgan sticking to what he knows. Oh!
Oof.
Man, how was Serpent? Oh my God! He was so close to getting eliminated right now. He's got his feet up on the apron.
Trying to get his hand off that rope.
That was very, very close. We almost were raising Sean Morgan's hand. Serpent needs to hit him with something big in order to get Morgan off this apron. Both men still in jeopardy. See, Isaac Esquivel there on the outside. We're waiting to see whose feet touch the floor first. And again! That's it! The Serpent wins the Ruff Royale!
Oh my God, Serpent winning the first ever Ruff Royale.
Now, Serpent needed that victory, and he won that one for Josh. What a great performance, and probably, I think he had the most eliminations out of anybody in that.
What was that, 3?
I believe it was 3 eliminations, so if we do this Ruff Royale again, Serpent has the record. He's the man to beat. Now, what a great victory. Very entertaining match. Got to thank everybody who was involved in this Ruff Rumble, this Ruff Royale.
Of course, it was to pay tribute to our friend, and we want to thank everybody who was a part of the very first Ruff Royale. You made all of this possible.
We want to thank everybody who watches this on YouTube. If you know the family, to give your condolences. It's been a really rough time. Josh is a very special person, and we really, really enjoyed putting this on for him. And Serpent with some good momentum going into Season 2. Getting his hand raised by Sean Morgan. Nice show of sportsmanship there.
I'm ready to see what the Serpent has to offer come in Season 2 of Breakout Wrestling. I can't wait.
Oh man, it might be even creepier this time.